No, that's a bit of a problem. Then.
We must be diplomatic.
And of course, Spartans have their reputation to consider.
Choose your next words carefully, Leonidas. They may be your last as king.
Madman. You're a madman.
Earth and water. Bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
This is madness!
Madness. This is Sparta!
Yo, what is up guys, I'm here hitting you up with a new video. As from the poll, I guess most of you guys want to see how Guildboss works and what you can possibly do to improve on your score. This is not to let you know a full guide on this boss fight works in its entirety and what's the best setup and stuff like that. This will come with time, but for right now, this is like my early impression guide on what you want to do. And the footage you're seeing now, since I already claimed my times, I cannot retry this and cannot live record while explaining you guys. So I have to go to my own live stream I did last night where I was trying the new Guildboss. I did it, I think 4 or 5 times probably, I think. And by the 5th time I got that Fury count to 7, which if you do it twice you get 14x14. And I got like a total score of 2.6 billion or something like that. I don't remember, something around these lines. But yeah, just giving you my first impressions here and my first team setup, what I used. So I used A4 Moonshadow. You can't see because the other camera is in the way anyways. And the Grimoire. And for the blessings, I used the Demon Slayer, Weakness Detection, Reawakening, Bloodlust. Those are the 4 blessing stones I used. If I would want to replace any of those, I would say I would place Weakness Detection for the new blessing stones We Are One, which further boosts the DPS of all your hunters, because at the end of the day, most of your DPS is coming from your hunters in the first place. The team setup I was running for Team A, I was using Han, Wu, Murray, so going for Wind. The reason why I slotted Wind in slot 1 is because I want Murray to boost my Jinwoo's MP. That's why she is. That's why the Wind. Actually, that's the only reason why the Wind team is Team A. Then for Team B, I decided to use the Water team, and Team C, it's a hybrid with Min, Bora, and Cha. Bora obviously because more debuffs, because debuffs applies for everybody. But moving forward, I'm probably going to replace Seo with Juhi, the Water healer, because she also has mana recovery, and this helps out Alicia to dish out more damage overall. And next thing is, I didn't really optimize too much, guys. It's not like I invested I made very specific builds. I literally didn't change anything except swapping level 55 champion pieces from my chart to a 4-piece curse set. That's it. That's legitimately the only thing I did. I didn't optimize anything. I stayed with the stuff I had. I would personally do other things, optimize more, and also change my team, and I think I will improve on the score. So I got 1.43 billion, and I think with an A5 Moonshadow or just with that optimized, I think I can easily get 1.6, maybe even 1.7. I'm not sure, because I didn't really try that much. I only did it like 5 times, and 7 Fury count is good enough to kick things off. And moving forward with the next week, I will do a couple more tests and see if we can get something else going. but let's move this real quick. So I want to show you the run now on how I did it. So that's just a little intro of me talking about the whole idea of this fight. So all you want to do is basically you just start off with Shadow Step, and the way I utilize Jinwoo in this battle is as a support unit. I don't really consider him being a main DPS here. His entire role is to stack all the debuffs with the Grimoire, with the Moon Shadow, and for the skills I'm using, by the way, Whack and Wave, the Armor Break, the Wind one, to apply a 10% damage taken debuff on the boss, and the other skill I'm using against Fafnir is Mutilate Strike, because I was looking at the skills and what Strike provides is it does have some good damage, even though damage isn't even a thing. But the thing what is nice about the skill is that it offers a 16% defense break, and to top it off, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not wrong, but it provides a 60% defense break to the target and a 16% attack break as well. This is very good because it could be that sometimes you cannot connect your Shadow Step, you miss your Shadow Step, timing or something, or it takes a lot of time till he's actually doing something which you can Shadow Step. So till that happens, in the meantime, you can utilize Strike to apply that 60% defense break onto him, so your hunters deal more damage till you get a Shadow Step off, and with that 16% attack break as well, you increase the survivability of your party. Right now there's not much to it except for really making sure to stack up your Grim, your Moon Shadow. I think the only strat, if there's any, you would say, is when you have your ult ready, you want to maximize the damage of your ult by making sure that you use Moon Shadow fully stacked up with the debuffs and then ult afterwards, obviously. So that's the only like little gimmick thing, but besides that, you just want to spam your skills as much as you can. And also with this fight, you want to stay near, kind of near to Han, or when you see her casting her golden meadow, that big AoE, what you're seeing right now here is, you also want to try, if possible, to stay in that area because of the MP recovery it provides to you as well. It's not the best MP recovery, but you know what? It is what it is, and it helps out, you know? It's like it saves you a couple of seconds, you know, so you will often run out of mana in this fight, and this just makes sure that you're not running out that often. So also make sure to use your basic attacks while in the waiting phase, you know? In the waiting phase where your skills are maybe not ready, just spam a little bit of basic attacks to make sure that you're not running out of mana, or that you have enough mana to spam your skills when it is about time. And to get a Fury count of 7, you have to go above 1.4 billion. So this is this final score, 1.43 billion, rage count 7. So starting with 1.4 billion, you get a rage count of 7. And I think, I'm not 100% sure by the way guys, I think you need like 1.892 maybe to get to 8. Not 100% sure. Around those lines, very high, very high. So it doesn't matter if you have like 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 or something, because your goal is to get above 1.4 billion. And as I said, the team is not really optimized right now. There's still a couple things you can do. I already optimized the sets. For example, my Bora was built on Destroyer Verdicent. I gave her now a full curse set to dish out more damage to get like maybe 100 or 200 million more damage on her. I'm going to replace Seo to get my, I'm trying to at least try Juhi to maximize Alicia's damage even further. Like little things you can do to optimize the run in general. And as you can see, like from the damage output here, MaTeIRiA with 470 million, number 1, and then Alicia number 2 with 390, and then Cha 170. I think that this can also be higher. can also be a lot higher. Maybe I do want to try maybe a full curse set on her as well. Right now I tried a split of one-hit kill and curse to make sure that she can use her ult more often than not. But funny thing is, if Alicia would be able to freeze the boss, she would deal way more damage than MaTeIRiA. But yeah, that's what my early impressions for the Guildboss, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. I really appreciate it. And see you with the next one. Deuces.